Hey everyone, Dustin here with Jagged Brush Studios, bringing you an unboxing for the 5th Trooper Network. I got this new system in from Odysseus, who was nice enough to send me a copy for review, and I'm really excited to take a look at this Elder Scrolls Call to Arms game system. They sent me 4 boxes of stuff. The first one we're going to take a look at is the core rules box. So it's got some really cool things in there. Looks like it's going to have a couple rule books, have a rule book, quest book, escape from, let's see, Helgen Quick Start Guide, some tokens, stuff on the back. But why don't we go ahead and open up the box? The only thing I've done is open it up to take the plastic off of things. Haven't actually looked at anything, gone through anything. Just really wanted to go through this with y'all. So first thing is we've got our Escape from Helgen rulebook. It looks like it's a learn to play guide. So it's got some tutorial stuff. Talks about the vitals, the statistics, target practice, rules of engagement, escaping some dungeons, and then it's got a quick reference guide in there. Pretty cool. More and more companies are doing some of these learn to play guides that just get you right into the game and get you playing as soon as possible. So excited to get that going. I don't know how to play this game at all, so that will be a great thing for me to go through. Got a quest book, which looks like it's going to have your scenarios and quests and deployments and different things in there. What map size you're going to need. Pretty cool stuff. It's got a bunch of the miniatures on the back and what looks like it's going to come with. And pretty cool stuff. I don't want to show off too much of the art for copyright reasons, but you know, cool little book that comes with it as well. And then finally you've got a really, looks like about 101 pages of rulebook in here that is broken down by chapters. So kind of just a quick flip through. Each chapter focuses on a different thing. And let's see, I like to see if they have glossaries or things in the back. So I've got an appendix that shows the tokens and what page to find those tokens on. That's really cool. And an icon index, because it looks like there's a lot of iconography in this game. And so real quick, you can come back here to the back and figure out what icon and what page means what. So here's the token index and the icon index, and then just a regular index and a quick reference guide. And some of the art in here looks really cool. You know, some of the painted miniatures. It's pretty awesome. So hopefully this will be really helpful in learning how to play. So, cool little book. We've got 2 pages of tokens, it looks like, or 2 sheets of tokens. They're identical, it appears. So that's helpful. A lot of different tokens on there. A little bit different on the back side than on the front. So lots of tokens. Of course, what kind of game would it be if it didn't come with out a bag of bags? Let's see, we have some, like I said, I haven't looked at these yet. I just took the plastic off of them so that I didn't have to do that on stream. Adversary cards, so those look like your enemies. So skeletons, Dragier, I'm probably butchering that name. Imperial Mage, I've always butchered it, I have a hard time saying it. Roloff, Drager Overlord, Hadvar, Userald, Thrice Pierced. So different enemies for you to fight. Let's move that out of the way just a little bit. Looks to be your allies, so Stormcloak soldiers, Imperial soldiers, Response Matrix monsters, Stormcloaks, Imperial Legion, Adventures, and then I have no idea what that's for. It looks like some kind of counter card. So, cool. Pretty awesome stuff there. Got dice, so yellow dice, they have blank sides on there with hit icons. Looks like some kind of Dragonborn something or other on there. Elder Scrolls mark symbol, cross swords on the black die, The red die is more hit markers, similar symbols to the black die, just in different locations, it looks like. And then you've got a green die that has, I think it's accuracy. So -1, -2, -3. And then a white multiple-sided die. Looks like a 12-sided die, I think, that has different markings on there. So, no idea what the individual dice do. We'll have to learn that at a later date. Alright, let's check out what kind of cards we have here. Spell cards. So a bunch of different spells. You've got Flames, Frostbite, Fire Rune. Pretty standard fare for those familiar with Elder Scrolls. Calm, Fear, Healing, Turn Lesser Undead, Sparks, Frost, Lockpicking. And then upgrade cards, so upgrade items. Are these all upgrades? Upgrade weapon, upgrade armor, so different upgrades for your characters. Iron maces, iron greatsword, steel, Imperial bow, hunting bow, hide armor, Imperial armor, Imperial light shield, staff of flames, minor healing, potion of minor magicka, mage robes, monk's robes. Cool. So different items, cards for you to upgrade. Oops, I left one in the box. And an unarmed upgrade. Let's see here. These two seem to have gotten mixed together when I was... So we've got event cards, quest cards, more event cards, treasure cards, quest cards, and event cards. Trying not to mix all these up because I don't know what means what. So quest items, different events that you can go through that happen. Cool. And one more stack of cards. This looks like more quest cards, some trap cards, some effect cards, some master treasure, some regular treasure, and so different types of treasure you can get as you go through the game. I assume the master treasure is like bigger ones, different traps you'll run into, and more event cards. So, and then we've got these larger, different sized cards. And these look to be maybe character cards. So you've got your Dragonborn, double-sided, Roloff, Ysserold, Imperial Mage, and Hadvar. And those look like actually the kind of the named characters out of the box, so, or out of the different sets. But they're double-sided. Not sure what the differences are. We'll have to see those in the rules when we learn to play it. So I'm going to get these put away in a box, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the stuff that Modiphius has sent me, because they, of course, did not just send me this core rulebook. They also sent me miniatures, which are the things I'm excited about. The miniatures for this game just look really cool, and if you're a fan of Elder Scrolls, as I am, then, you know, how can you go wrong with Elder Scrolls miniatures? Alright, get this to all fit back in the box, hopefully. Something I'm generally not good at. Alright, take our 3 rulebooks, and we will set that aside for now. Alright, so the first box we're going to take a look at is the Plastic Storm Cloak faction. So, they do have 2 different versions of their miniatures. They have plastic and they have resin. I went ahead and had them send me the plastic because I figure that's what most of y'all are going to get, and if I'm doing painting guides, I want to be painting the things that y'all are painting. So, of course, the art on the box looks really awesome. The paint jobs on there are very well done. And then here's what all comes in the back of the box, or inside the box. So you've got, let's see, looks like you've got 5 miniatures in there and 5 bases. So all I've done, same thing with these, is just taking the plastic off. So let's take a look at what's in here together. Alright. So, have an instruction manual on how to put them together. Pretty standard fare. Looks like they all come in a lot of different parts, but the instructions seem pretty clear on how to put them together. So, better than some companies. 30mm bases because these are 32mm miniatures. And the thing I was most excited for, the miniatures. So let's see about getting some lighting in here. And the details on these are just insane for plastic. So let's see if you can see right there, this one right here, the detail on the chain link for plastic is just really well done. The very fine details. There does appear to be a few mold lines on some of the pieces, but not many, so that'll take a little bit of cleanup. But even like the chainmail on the back of the helmet there is well done. My camera's not wanting to focus on it, but yeah. So you've got all 5 miniatures on this one sprue. They're, like I said, 32mm miniatures, so they don't take up a lot, and there's not a whole lot. You have 3 great swords, it looks like, a bowman, and axe wielder. So, of course, they have names, except for the generic, infantrymen that come with it. But those are pretty cool. Really excited to get those put together. We'll do that together on stream when I go to paint them. We'll see. Let's get these put away and look at the next box. What do you say? I gotta put them in the box, otherwise I'll lose the parts and be generally kind of scatterbrained about it. Alright, the next box is a plastic Imperial faction starter set. So they sent me the 2 starter sets that come with it. These, again, the artwork on these are just really well done. Good paint jobs for the covers. Again, it's the plastic set. Let's adjust my lights here so you can see what it says on the back. You've got 5 miniatures again. You've got Hadvar, Imperial Mage, Spellsword, and Imperial Soldiers with Sword and Shield. So let's go ahead and delve into this box and see what's in here. Alright, so again, we have another instruction manual. Pretty good stuff. More miniatures, or more miniature bases. And then here's the miniatures that come in the box. Again, just as good quality detail. I don't know, wow, you might not be able to see on camera. Let me see if I can get it up there close enough and in focus. But the shields actually have wood grain in there, which is really, just really well done for plastic miniatures. Very well done, Modifius, on the quality on these. There's fine detail, there's little rivets around the outside of the shields. The leather's well done. That chainmail is really well done. That's me running my fingernail across it. So that's me running my fingernail across some of the markings on, some of the armor pieces on him. So just very crisp details going on there. Not something I've seen in many plastic miniatures, but I know plastic miniatures have come a long way over the last few years. So, alright, let's get those put in the box. I have one more box to show you, and then something special as well. Put those away so I don't lose them, so that when I do go to paint them, I can find them. Alright, and the last box is the plastic Bleak Falls Barrow Delve set. So, I'm imagining that these are the miniatures that you're going to fight against in one of the scenarios or something. Let's see before I open that. Let's see about seeing what's on the back. So, this box has 8 miniatures in it. You've got 1 Dragonborn, 1 Dragger Overlord, 3 Dragger Greatswords, Warriors, and 3 Skeleton Archers. And then, of course, the 8 bases that go with it. So, art, again, is the painting on the cover is just phenomenal. And let's see, 8 miniature bases. Instructions on how to put them together. And then the important part, the miniatures. And wow. So the draggers, let's again get this light adjusted so that you can see. Just the level of detail on them is amazing. So they're going to be a ton of fun to paint with lots of detailed choices. The artwork on this shield, very well done. Get it in focus there. And the skeleton, each of the bones are very well defined. The wood grain on the shield again. I'm highly impressed with the quality of these miniatures, and just from a quick glance, other than on some of the arms, well, the mold lines are going to take a little cleanup, but for hard plastic, that's somewhat to be expected. But it doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult to clean up. So if mold lines are important to you, that's something that you'll be able to do. I mean, we've got wood grain on the back of a shield here, something that you're unlikely to see very much of. I can't get it to focus in there, but yeah, it's really cool, really high quality stuff here. Really excited to get these onto my painting table here in the near future, and hopefully get some painting videos shot up for you all so that you can get some guidance on how to paint these. So, like I said, Modifius did send these 3 miniatures boxes and the core rule set to me as a demo copy, so really excited to have those. But one of the other things that I did get when this game was first announced, Modifius offered a limited edition model for purchase, and I went ahead and bought it, and it's a Resin Dragonborn that I've not gotten around to fully assembling and painting, but I've got it partway done as I drop it. But it will be cool. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can still purchase these. They were a limited edition purchase. But let's see if I can get that to focus in. This is one of their Resin Minis, and holding this Resin Mini versus the plastic Mini, the quality's not that different between the two that I can tell offhand. Painting it may be a little bit different, but I just kind of wanted to show what the difference between their resin quality versus their plastic quality was. And you may be able to go online and see if you could still find a copy of this miniature if that's something you're interested in. So, again, I want to say thank you to Modifius for providing me with this copy of Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. Like I said, I intend on doing some paint videos for these, so in the comments below, let me know what your favorite faction is out of these, or favorite box that you think looks the coolest, and which box would you like to see painted first. And what model out of that box would you like painted first, to see painted first on this channel, and a paint guide developed for. So, thanks so much for stopping on by. Again, thanks to Modifius for the quality product. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on it with some paintbrushes, and hopefully we'll see you in the next painting videos. This is Dustin with Jagged Brush Studios for the 5th Trooper Network, saying thanks for stopping by.